Okay, so I kind of want to test out this app. It's called the AUDIOCARDIO Hearing app, and you can find it in the Google Play Store. And allegedly, it does hearing therapy that improves your hearing using different low-level sounds. Now, the app has a 5.0 rating, but there's only 22 reviews on there, so we're going to take that with a grain of salt. But the idea of a sound therapy that maintains and strengthens your hearing, as they describe it, that sounds fun. That sounds like something I can do while I do other things. As I said, it's gonna give me, like, I guess, very quiet sounds that are gonna play in the background as I do other things. Apparently, there are initial assessments, and then it seems that you would keep reassessing as you progress to check on any kind of progress. So I'm downloading it. Might as well try it out. It'd be fun to see if I actually have hearing loss or if I just don't pay attention when people are talking, because that's a problem I have, unfortunately. Although, honestly, I'm pretty sure I just zone out, or people don't prime me for when they're about to start talking, so I miss the first half of what they say. Okay, so upon opening the app, it tells me that I must set my assessment and sound therapy volume to 60%. I click auto set, and then I move on. My phone set at 60%. Okay, the screen says, welcome to AUDIOCARDIO, a data and science-backed sound therapy designed to protect and strengthen your hearing. And this is my first time using the app, so I'm going to click, I'm new here. Yeah, but if you've used it before, just press login. Okay, so then it's going to give you the option to continue with Facebook or Google or sign up with your email. But first, you're going to want to scroll down and agree to the terms and conditions. So you're going to want to scroll down and tick that box. And once you've ticked the box, you're going to go back up and you're going to sign up using your Facebook or Google or email or whatever it is that you want to sign up with. And since I'm going to try to convince my friends to do this app with me, I signed in with Facebook. And it seems like I've run into my first problem. Ugh. So I'm supposed to be able to take the AUDIOCARDIO hearing assessment to create my personal sound therapy and receive my hearing score. Go to a very quiet room and connect your headphones. Use and set the volume lever on the screen to the barely, and then I can't scroll down. What the heck? Why can't I scroll down? To the barely what? I don't know. Okay, and they've included helpful tips on how to make the most of this program, so you use it once a day for 1 hour while you're doing other everyday activities. Incorporate your sound therapy session into something you do on a daily basis. Any length of sound therapy per day is better than none at all. And of course, use the same headphones for your assessment and your sound therapy. Well, that's obvious, isn't it? Okay, so it says retake, but I did not take the assessment yet. I closed it and opened it back, and it assumed I took it, but I didn't. So let's explore the app first a little bit. You go to your music. You can use your stored music or your Spotify. You can look at your results there, your progress, and then you can go to settings and change different things in there. Those are just the main things. Meanwhile, I'm completely unprepared, so let me go find some headphones, and I will be right back to doing this in a few minutes when I find them. And after a brief foray into madness, I'm back and ready to start. So the way it works is that it plays sounds at a certain frequency. It goes 1,000 hertz, 2,000 hertz, 4,000, 8,000, and then 12,000. And it's going to play these pitches, and you try to slide it down all the way until it's barely audible. And when it's barely audible, you stop. So not when you can't hear it, but when it's barely there. And after you're done testing your left ear at 5 different frequencies, you're going to do the same in your right ear. In order to keep myself honest, I made sure that I lowered the volume with my eyes closed so that I was not looking for a target number. And I think I did pretty well. I've always said I have like damn near phenomenal hearing, and yeah, it kind of showed me that. So I'm not being a little crybaby when I say something's too much or overwhelming or I get sensory overload. I really do hear crazy high frequencies. Now, I had a hearing score of 8.8, and it looks like they derived that from a total of 4.4, meaning each ear was out of 5 points, making the total out of 10. Meaning a 4.4, I have nearly perfect hearing, like the ears of a bat. Now, one of the things that makes me question this app is because the first 3 frequencies stop abruptly without really fading away the rate the last 2 did. The way the last 2 did, I had to really turn it all the way down. And the first 3 were still fairly loud when I stopped being able to hear it. It's like the sound just cut off, and that was it. So for that reason, I'm almost wondering if it's my hearing that that's an issue with, or is it something built into the app so that everybody has something that they can work on within the app? Because otherwise, I wouldn't need the app at all, right? And so they're saying that to work on 4,000 hertz, I guess I can do it, but what would it, I'm trying to see, like, what would it actually do? And now I'm curious, and I'm going to use the app, but something tells me it's going to be a bit fishy here. All right, and some of the features that after you take your assessment is that you have a calendar, and it keeps track of your streak and your average daily sessions and how many sessions per month and how many sessions you do, your best month, and you have your assessment details. And at first it didn't show me, and then I exited the app and came back and it showed me, and I was able to see how I performed in each frequency level. So in 1,000, I got 30, 2,000, 35, 35, 4,000, 38, 38, 8,000, 12, 12, and then 12,000, 21, 14. So my right ear is stronger. Interesting. I actually anticipated that my right ear would be stronger. But because my right eye is stronger, interestingly enough. But they're actually nearly identical except for the 12,000 hertz. I'm going to do some research into hearing and understanding what these numbers mean. Now, one thing I do remember from science class in school is that hertz is going to be how we measure frequency. And so the Hz number, that's your hertz. And that's how often something happens per second. So when you have 12,000 hertz, that's how many times a sound wave oscillates per second. Now, the dBr is your decibels, and that's your signal strength. And decibels are used in order to measure the intensity of a sound, the noise level. In case you needed a reference point, 170 decibels is about 1,000 times as loud as a jet engine. So, yeah, when you hear 30, that's still relatively loud, right? And so upon reading about, this app on different websites, it's on startupoftheyear.com, it's everywhere when you Google it. It seems pretty legit. So I'm going to try this for a couple weeks and see how it goes. In fact, I think I'm going to give it a solid month. So I'll do 4 assessments and then maybe a final assessment. One thing I'm curious about is how different sets of headphones can impact the way the decibels I hear. So I might get another pair and try it again. Anyway, I'm going to do updates, and we're going to see if this app actually works. Let them put their money where their mouths are. Anyway, thank you for watching my Pursuit of Happiness channel. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.